How do you get views on your first YouTube video? So you're brand new, creating a brand new channel, you want to succeed, right? And maybe you posted this video already and it just sits there and there's just crickets. How do you get views on your first video? I've got a strategy for you. Okay, I've actually got 6 different strategies. 5 of them are what you're going to hear from other people, and they're not the best. And I'm going to spend most of the time talking about strategy number 6, that is predictable. It works. It basically guarantees that you'll get views on your first video. So let's quickly go through 1 through 5. Okay, strategy number 1, create a viral video. That seems to be the strategy of most YouTube coaches and experts, because they happen to have had a video go viral and now all of a sudden they're an expert because they had one video that got 1 million views. Have they done it a second time? No. And has anyone that they've given this strategy to? It's typically like 1 out of 100 people that try to go viral actually do. Maybe it's even worse than that. The only ones that we see, we think that, oh yeah, I've just got to go viral. And the ones that we see are those that actually succeeded, but we don't see the hundreds behind the scenes. It's so elusive to try and go viral, okay? So if I were to sit here and tell you, yeah, just make a video that's amazing that everyone will want to share and it will spread like a virus, that would be irresponsible of me to say that, because 99% of you would fail. Okay, so strategy number 2, email your mom or text your mom and your friends and let them know, send this link to them. Okay, so that will work. You will get views. Here's why that's a bad strategy. The YouTube algorithm will take a look at these first few people that watch your videos, and it will gauge who to show these videos to or who to suggest that watches your video next. So if your mom and your friends are your target audience, well then great. It's gonna show it to a lot more people, just like your mom and your friends. But typically, like, I love my mom, I love my friends, and yeah, I do share my videos with them, but not in the very, very beginning. Like, you don't want them to be the first people to view your video and have those be the signals that are sent to the YouTube algorithm. You want your target audience. You want your ideal clients. You want your avatar. You want the tribe that you envision building on your channel. You want those people to be the first ones that find your video here. Okay, strategy number 3. Now, forgive me because I'm going to offend a few of you, because many of you do this or think that it's the best thing to do, okay? So there's a couple ways. Like, one is I'm gonna release a tip of the week video. Just every day, every Wednesday, I'm gonna release a video. It's gonna be my top tip. It's gonna be so valuable. Everyone's gonna love it. Or what about if it's a tip of the day? Man, I'm gonna go all in. Monday through Saturday or Monday through Friday, I'm gonna launch my tip of the day, and I'm just gonna share. Sometimes it's gonna be a minute, sometimes it's gonna be 10 minutes. I'm just gonna be so consistent that this channel cannot fail. Or another version of this is, I'm gonna do a 30-day challenge, or I'm gonna do something live, or I'm gonna post a video, whatever it is, every day for 30 days. And that's gonna make sure that I get views on all these videos. Okay, there is strength to those strategies, not for really getting views and building your following. If you already have an existing audience, let's say you've already got a following on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, or you've already got an email list, and you were to make daily content like that, or a tip of the week type content like that, and send it out to your existing audience, it would nurture them, okay? It would provide them content, and it would be helpful, and some people would watch it. You would be top of mind with these people. But if your channel's brand new, you've never posted an episode before, and you just start posting this daily tip or this weekly tip or this 30-day challenge type series, who's gonna see it? Who's gonna see it? And why is YouTube won't promote that for you. YouTube will not suggest it. The people that you have seen successfully do strategies like this already had a following, and you're gauging success based on what you see and based on probably another social platform, not on YouTube. Okay, so if that strategy doesn't work, what about number 4? Number 4 is, I'm gonna create YouTube Shorts and TikToks, because short form content, that's all the rage. That's what's popular right now, right? And it's so easy. Instead of creating a long video, I can just create a whole bunch of short ones. I could just create tons of them. So Here's the thing. You probably will get more views on shorts. You actually probably will. The algorithm is completely different and you will get more views. The challenge is you'll be way, way, way less likely to get subscribers and way, way, way less likely to get leads. Like, even if you got 1 million views on a short and that turned into a certain number of subscribers, chances are that one short that you launched, it was on this funny dance move that you did, and that's what took off. That's not the type of audience that you want. So the subscribers that you grow from shorts are drastically different from what's possible. Now, where do I get this information? Why am I shooting down something that's so popular? Let me give you an example with one of my clients, Laurel Langmeyer. We produce a lot of long form content, 10 to 12 minutes on average per episode, and she produces a lot of shorts, both for YouTube and for TikTok, okay? She's had videos go viral on TikTok, and not so much, but many thousands of views or tens of thousands of views on YouTube Shorts, okay? They are way, way, way less as far as subscribers, and the lead generation is drastically different. All right, tip number 5. Now, tip number 5, I'd say 10-20% of the time, this works to get views and you can build an audience somewhat this way, but typically it won't work for your first video, which is the topic of this episode. Now let me tell you what it is, okay? Post your podcast recordings, record them in video and post those to YouTube. Isn't that genius? You're already recording your podcast. You might as well just set up a camera. So then you could post that video to YouTube. Look at all that content. You do a 45-minute podcast every single week. Oh yeah, you just got content coming out like clockwork, right? It's very, very rare. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of podcasts posted to YouTube channels, and I can only think of 2 where their podcasts worked for YouTube. See, they're completely different platforms. Most podcasts are interviews, and most interview content on YouTube doesn't do very well. Each platform and each type of content has a different environment and a different expectation. And a lot of times when I listen to a podcast, it's when I'm driving, it's when I'm mountain biking, right? And I've got a long period of time and I don't really need to pay a close amount of attention because I can listen to a 45-minute podcast and it's fine because I'm not there to learn something specific. I'm not going to be taking notes or anything like that. And I'm not doing anything otherwise. I'm just driving or I'm mountain biking, like I said. Versus when somebody watches a YouTube video, they're there and they're intent and they're going to watch you for 10 minutes and you've got to be to the point. We don't have time for just this chit-chat conversation back and forth. We're going to skip ahead or we're going to rewind. We're a lot more of an active watcher. Now, those are some of my biases, but what I've actually seen in the data is you'll have episodes on your channel. Let's just say whatever this number is, this is the average number of views that you get on an episode, and podcast episodes are always lower except in 2 examples. And I'm talking, that's probably like 2%. Out of 100 different channels that I've seen where they've attempted putting their podcasts on their channel, 98 of them underperformed and 2 of them performed at the same level. They never overperformed, just so you know. Okay, so those are 5 ideas of things that I don't think you should even worry about. I don't think you need to stress about or even try. What I think you should focus on, what is predictable, is to create leaf videos. Even if you're only gonna launch 1 leaf video a week, or as many as 5 leaf episodes per week. Now, if you're new to this channel, you don't know what I'm talking about, then I've got a lot of other episodes on this channel that talk about my leaf strategy, but I want to summarize it here, okay? Picture a tree. So you have a broad trunk that goes out to branches, that goes out to the leaves. Okay, I've actually got a tree right here. I wasn't planning on using this prop. Trunk, branches, and leaves. You don't want to make any videos on trunk topics. You don't want to make any videos on branch topics, okay? The trunk of the tree represents your core area of expertise. The branches represent the different categories of your expertise, if you were to break it down. The leaves represent the very, very specific questions that people are asking, okay? So you don't make videos on trunks, on branches, only on leaves. So here's what this means, and here's why, even if you've never posted a video to YouTube before, to your channel brand new, your first video, if you do keyword research, it's not complicated, there's a tool that just does all this work for you. And I'm going to show you an example of a channel that just started with this strategy this year, and I'll show you how he got views on his first video and where his channel is at right now. So if you find the questions that your target audience is asking, and that becomes the title of your video, and I'm going to show you how to eliminate competition. So if you find that question that people are asking, you make a video answering that question and you put it on YouTube, and you have a built-in audience. You have a built-in audience. There are people searching for your topic. And so just by you making that video and putting it on YouTube, they're searching for it. So you don't have to email or text people. You don't have to send it out to your list. You don't have to hope that it will go viral. It's going to be long form content, say 10-minute conversation with them, where you can actually have a conversation like you and I are having and build a relationship and really help somebody. Now here's a little bonus tip on these leaf videos. When you do the keyword research and you find the question, I mentioned long. How long is long? Okay, so 8 words or more, 8, 9, or 10 words. That's the magic, that's a secret sauce, and that's the way that you can eliminate all competition. Now that sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, like it has to be 8 words long. Yeah, start there. There are exceptions to it, but I don't want you to focus on the exceptions. I want you to focus on what's predictable and what will work and what will ensure that you get views on your first video. So you just do keyword research to find the leaf title, which is this 8 or more word phrase that still has a trickle of search volume. Even if it's 10 or 20 views a month, gold. So let me show you this. All right, let me introduce you to Jason Schroeder, okay? When you first sign into the dashboard, you see your last video, the latest upload. And we see that this was uploaded 4 days and 6 hours ago. It's performing 1 out of 10. So out of his last 10 videos, you see those stats. This one's doing super well with 635 views in 4 days. So how did we get here? Okay, back in January, this channel was brand new, so it had 0 subscribers. We were getting ready to launch video number 1, and we followed my leaf strategy. Okay, let me go to the analytics page and let me show you all of 2023, because we're in September at the filming of this video. Look, back here in January when we launched the first episode, we were at 0 and we got 11 views, then 86 views in a day, then 36. You can see the progression. It's gradually just grown and grown and grown to where now, in the last 28 days, the channel has had 30,000 views. 30,000 views. Now how's that when the video that was posted 4 days ago had 600 views, and that was like the best out of the last 10? How do we get 30,000 views? Because your videos, when you do a leaf strategy like this, you create leaf videos, they get a certain amount of views in month 1, but they get more views in month 2 and more views in month 3. But then you launch another one, right? And so every episode, you launch one after another, and the snowball just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's September, we're 8.5 months into the year, and we're now almost at 30,000 views in a month. So of the 6 strategies, I recommend the leaf strategy, the leaf title videos. I wrote a book, okay? And I put my entire strategy into this. This was a labor of love. It took me 2 years to write and rewrite and edit and fix this and tweak that. So I put 2 years to create this book. I have it printed in full color because there's some things that I just can't show you. Some of the screenshots and things of YouTube that have to be in color for you to really be able to learn and understand. I didn't hold any secrets back. This book will teach you how to succeed, and it's my gift. Okay, I'm not selling you the book. As long as you cover my printing and my shipping cost, no profit to me. This is my gift to you. You can find the link below. It's natesyoutubebook.com, and I'll see you there.